This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by your local York and Mitsubishi dealers.
Well, I know our family is. Your family may also be one of them here on Delmarva, dealing with a lot more than just flooding from Sandy.
Yeah, perhaps your HVAC system or other parts of your home took a beating in the storm. Joining us today to help us figure out how to fix the problem is Bryan Llyod, sales manager at Austin Cox Home Services. Hi, Bryan. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having us.
First of all, it is getting cold, and some of us turning on the heat. What could the problem be if it doesn't come on after the storm?
A lot of what we're seeing right now is there's a lot of limbs down, which have fallen on homeowners' outdoor units. And what you have to be cautious of that, if a limb falls down in the outdoor unit, it can prevent the heat from coming on.
No, just shut things off. What about, I guess some of the flooding could be an issue, especially since we're dealing with electricity, right?
That's correct, yeah. Also, what a lot of homeowners don't realize is throughout these surges that we had, their crawl spaces got flooded as well, and that'll trip breakers for the heating system, so they just won't have power to the heating system as well.
Oh, okay. What if everything looks good? Do you think there could be some problems we don't even see?
You know, in our area, a lot of the heating and air systems are installed in the crawl space, so people generally don't go there. They don't know what's going on down there. So, you know, there can be issues that the homeowner can't see, and that's why you want to get a professional out. There's lots of good professionals in this area who can help with that, and just do a visual inspection of things to make sure everything is safe and operating properly.
So we were talking just yesterday about flood insurance and how most home insurance doesn't really cover flood insurance. But if there are damages from the storm, will most home insurance cover repairs to an HVAC system?
You know, my experience is that they usually do, and what we're telling all of our customers right now that it's always good to call in to your insurance agent, just make them aware of the situation. Hey, we were in the storm, we've got a lot of trees down, so you know, we don't know exactly what's happened, but it's always good to put them on notice. That way, if there is something down the road that we come out or anybody comes out and sees that's attributed to the storm, at least it's already noted.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's a good thing to do.
Now, at my house, I have more than just the HVAC in the crawl space. There's also some other things that could go wrong. Are you seeing problems with other units?
Yeah, you know, our customers down in the coastal area especially, they had a lot of crawl spaces that were flooded, so their well pumps were underwater, so they weren't having any water to their house. They were shorted out. The great thing is typically your electric system is designed to do what it's supposed to do, which is trip a breaker if water, you know, gets near electric. So that's a good thing. But yeah, we're dealing with some plumbing issues as well, because all your main plumbing lines and a lot of your well pumps are in the crawl, so those are being affected as well too. So it's just always good to have someone come out and check those things, you know, to make sure everything's safe.
Now my outside units, that's primarily for air conditioning, which I don't need now.
Right.
But I need to pay attention to them just in case something fell in.
That's correct. Yeah. You know, basically your outdoor unit has a grill on the top, and it can allow things to fall down in, leaves, branches, debris. Most manufacturers make covers for those condensers. You can't do that on a heat pump because it's running in the heating season as well, even though it's an outdoor unit. But if you have a gas furnace with straight air conditioning, we install covers over those units, which keeps the snow, the rain, leaves, and branches out of it, especially in a storm.
So it's important to know whether or not it's a heat pump or it's an air conditioning.
That's correct.
Unit.
Yeah. You don't want to do that on a heat pump. That would not allow the heating system to work.
Now, a lot of us are thinking about the next storm because of what happened with this storm. Is there anything we can do to our HVAC now that could protect it later?
Yeah, I think, you know, simple things that homeowners can do is go around your property, look, you know, make a visual, you know, look at things. If you've got trees hanging over the outdoor unit, you know, now that the storm's gone, it's a good time to get those pruned back. Make sure bushes are away from the outdoor unit. Make sure your well into your crawl space is clear. We recommend the clear covers that go over your crawl space well, keep rainwater out. You know, we can always put stones up against the well to the crawl space to make it a little higher so water can't rush in. You know, so there's a lot of things that homeowners can do, you know, to help protect their investment of their house and their HVAC and plumbing system.
And you said something that I thought was really important earlier. We don't eat dinner down there.
No.
So it's the last place we think of.
No, we never think about it, and it's, you know, it's dirty. You know, you want to pretend it's not there, you know, and there's little tiny things we can do to make sure, you know, that things don't go in there as easily as they can in a storm. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Bryan, thank you so much for some very important information.
Thank you very much for having us.
Good stuff for us to take home.
Yeah,
I got a lot of things I need to get done now.
I know. And if you'd like some more information on how you can service your home, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the Show tab.
Up next on Delmarva Life, they're only 7 years old. Wait till you hear their selfless story, how you can help these two little guys help others.
Plus, we check in with Bryan. He's somewhere on the peninsula, and we have to try to figure out where.
Yeah, he's got clues to help us along. You need to help us along too. Bryan, we're ready for clue number 1.
Well, Jimmy and Lisa, here it is. Clue number 1, ready or not. The town has a total area of 0.7 square miles. More clues are on the way. Stay with us. You're watching Delmarva Life.